The Syracuse Football Club would like to thank everyone for joining our 2016 Syracuse Football Club Weekend. Our mission is to perpetuate the Syracuse football tradition and promote brotherhood and unity between the university and former football players for their mutual benefit. To protect, secure, and make known the tradition, history, and legacy of the Syracuse football program. To celebrate our friendship, loyalty, and commitment to one another. It is because of you that we can continue our tradition in promoting brotherhood and honoring our members for their achievements. Tonight is a special night dedicated to honoring the memory of Mike and Judy Zunic. Every year, the football club presents an award to a former player who has exhibited the courageous and selfless spirit of Mike and Judy. This year, the club is proud to announce this year's recipient is Tom Hermanowski. The son of Leon and Frances Hermanowski, was born in New Britain, Connecticut. He had one brother, Bob. Mom and Dad were blue-collar workers, while Tom and Bob gravitated to sports at a very early age. The family took many day trips to the Connecticut beaches and to his parents' favorite city, New York. As important, since grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins lived nearby, were the numerous family gatherings, especially on Sundays and the holidays. The Hermanowskis were a very tight-knit and loving family for many, many years. Tom is the sole survivor, as his parents and brother have since passed away. Tom married Maria Concepcion on June 24, 1987. Tom shares the values and love of travel that his family taught him with Maria. Both Tom and Maria are retired teachers and travel as much as possible, with New York City, Cape Cod, and Saratoga Springs among their favorite destinations, and live in Lauderdale by the Sea during the winter months. Tom started playing football at New Britain High School, and while in high school, Tom lettered in football, baseball, and basketball. As a four-year Syracuse University football scholarship recipient, Tom continued his education and love for the gridiron at Syracuse University. Here he earned 3 varsity letters while playing for the legendary coach Ben Schwartzwalder. Tom went on to play 2 years of semi-pro ball with the Hartford Knights, joining former SU teammates Jim Murphy, Dennis Fitzgibbon, and Tony Kayaski. In 1989, the Walter J. Smith VFW honored Tom as New Britain's Man of the Year in sports. In 2008, Tom was named Partner of the Year by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Associations in recognition of his continued efforts in partnership with MIAA in providing programs, resources, and opportunities to schools and students across the state. Upon graduating from Syracuse University in 1970, Tom began his high school football coaching career. After 5 years of being an assistant, he landed his first head varsity football coach position at nearby Pulaski High School. From there, he took over the reins at Needham High and Wayland High School, both in Massachusetts. At all 3 schools, he took down programs and, with help from a lot of people, turned them into winning and respectable ones. As Tom sums it up, when it was over, each school won a few more games than it lost. Tom had a remarkable 35-year career as a professional and dedicated public school teacher and coach. During this time, he also wore the hat of many other positions: Director of Health Education, Peer Leadership Advisor, Intervention Team Member, Massachusetts SAD State Coordinator, and Chairperson of Community Substance Abuse Task Force, Town of Ashland and Wayland, Massachusetts. Tom retired in 2005, but continues to share his knowledge about drug and alcohol abuse by giving presentations and acting as a consultant for various organizations, including his own ADAPT program. His avocation, since his first talk on alcohol and drugs to teens in September of 1970, was to help them and all members of the school community deal with the many aspects of substance use and abuse. Today, Tom is still delivering the same message via ADAPT, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Prevention Training Consultants, that he founded in 1990. It is safe to say that by now, Tom has spoken to thousands of administrators, teachers, coaches, students, student athletes, and parents about the negative impact of drugs and alcohol, and ways to help teens lead an alcohol and drug-free life. While at Syracuse, Tom was blessed to meet and play with many outstanding football players. All-Pros Tommy Myers, recruited by Tom since Tommy was from his hometown, Floyd Little and Larry Zonta, are only 3 of others that took it to the next level. More important are the teammates that have become friends for life. Tom had this to say about his time with Syracuse University. From the moment I signed my letter of intent in the spring of 1966, and every day since, being a Syracuse University football player has held a very special place in my mind and heart. Throughout my 4 years as a player, I was on a team that was composed of the finest coaches and teammates that one can find. I will always be grateful to them for so many things, and will always cherish the memories associated with being a Syracuse University football player. The Zunic Award is given annually to the individual who best exhibits the courage and spirit of Mike and Judy Zunic. A former SU football standout, Mike and his wife Judy died tragically on July 19, 1989, when a United Airlines flight crashed in Sioux City, Iowa, killing 111 passengers. During the emergency landing, a flight attendant asked for volunteers to help with the exit door. Mike and Judy volunteered. They perished in the crash, while the people in the area of the plane where they were originally seated survived. Tom epitomizes the very essence of the Zunic Award, with the example he has set with the transformation of his life and inspiring young adults to be better. Efforts that have taken incredible strength of character, integrity, emotional stamina, and courage. When asked how it felt to be honored with this award, Tom replied, "I truly believe that the courage, spirit, and many other fine attributes that Mike and Judy exhibited on July 19, 1989 were part of their everyday lives. To even be considered for the Zunic Award is a very honorable and humbling experience. Being its recipient takes those feelings to a whole new level. I only hope that I live the rest of my life living up to all that it represents." The Syracuse Football Club is honored to present Tom Hermanowski, Class of 70, with this year's Zunic Award for his endearing and caring spirit, and welcome all who have joined us to celebrate him today.